Hello guys, welcome to our channel. This is Linda.
And this is Will Weekly. We're doing another movie review, Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Yes.
I've been looking forward to this one, but I wasn't that excited going into it. I had low expectations.
Sometimes I do.
Yeah. I didn't think it was going to be as a big movie as like Infinity Wars or like, let's say, Black Panther, because the trailers honestly didn't wow me.
Yeah, and I don't think that people really gave too much attention to it or too much commercials about it. So I don't think really it was going to be this good that it was. The
hype wasn't there. Going into this, the hype wasn't there. And you know how sometimes going into a Marvel movie, there's a line around the corner? The line wasn't really that crazy.
It wasn't.
What I'm saying?
At all.
So I think people are up in the air whether to see this movie or not. So in this movie, it explains why Ant-Man was missing from Infinity Wars. Mm-hmm. He's in house arrest, and he can't go nowhere.
Yeah, because he broke the law.
He broke the law. And also, there's some other stuff going on with Michael Douglas's character, Dr. Hank Pym, and we find out what happened to his wife.
Yeah, which that's inside. I guess that's the plot of the movie, and it doesn't tell you. In the first movie, it doesn't tell you. You know a little bit what happened to her, but you don't know the detail of it. And in this movie, it shows you how it happened, how she got lost. In this, how you call that area?
Into quantum world. Something like that. There's a lot of science talk in this movie.
It is a lot.
So this is not really a spoiler because it's like right in the very beginning of the movie. You know, she got lost there at one point.
Right, and we all know that.
But now they have hope that maybe they can find her.
Yeah.
So that sets up the whole movie.
It does.
Okay.
It's really good plot.
So let's start with you, Linda. Did you love it? Did you like it? Or did you hate this movie?
I loved it.
You loved it?
Yeah. I was laughing the whole time. And if a movie can make me laugh the whole time after a long day of work, I'm happy.
Yeah, you were a little bit tired, right? Long day of work.
I was very tired, and I honestly, when I don't like a movie, sometimes I just fall asleep.
She just passes out.
I just pass out.
If she's not into the movie, she out.
And especially if it's like late night, how we went last night, forget about it. But this one, forget about it. I was up, I was laughing, I did not close my eyes 1 second.
Right, you're really into it.
I was really into it.
I think this is Marvel's like romantic, comedic, rom-com type of genre in a way.
It's not a chick flick.
It's not a chick flick.
It's not.
But it's so funny. Like this one was hilarious. I think it was as funny or even funnier than the first one. Let me tell you what I like about this movie. Like in the trailers, I was like, how is the villain going to be in this movie? And I was worried about that because each superhero needs a good villain. Right? But in this movie, there was not one clear antagonist. There was like 3 antagonists. Number 1, he has the FBI after him. Number 2, he has the mob after him. And number 3, he has this character, Ghost, which is really cool, which is a very different superhero because in the first one, they had pretty much the generic corporate superhero. You know, it's like, supervillain. They had the supervillain that was, in charge of this big company. He wanted the technology, and we've seen that before. We've seen that in Iron Man. We've seen that in other movies where the villain is the corporate, the main corporate guy. And you even see that in the new Venom movie coming out, where the villain is like, in charge of this corporation, trying to get his suit back, and he has his henchmen going after him. It's kind of like a cliche formula that you see in a lot of superhero movies, but in this one, Ghost is totally different. And I think originally the character is a man, and it's very interesting that they made this character a woman for this movie, and it made it even more different.
Which I was really surprised, pleasantly surprised about that, because at first when they showed the first character, and I'm not gonna say anything, but like I would never think it was a woman, and it was like a scary kind of character.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Yeah, it was
like
really
the way
cool.
they did her effect, because she has this thing where she's shifting, she could go through things.
Yeah.
She has a special ability, and also it's not just her abilities, but her story, the story behind why she is the way she is. They really explain that, and she has a very clear motive as to what she's doing. It's not like an evil motive that she's doing.
Yeah, it's not really like a truly evil character. But, it is a bad character in the movie.
It's a bad character, but in a sense, you empathize with her a little bit because of what she's going through.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's not say too much.
No, exactly. We're not going to say too much, but I found that very refreshing. I found that character very interesting because it's something that we haven't seen before in the Marvel universe.
Yep.
You know, and it also, what I like about this movie, it tied into what was going on with Infinity Wars. It explained why he's missing. It really did. Why he wasn't in Infinity Wars. And it also connected well with what happened in Civil War. You know, with Captain America, there's some jokes in there about him and Captain America.
Captain.
Like he knows the captain. Like he knows.
Captain America.
That's my boy. You know, the captain.
And then the Wasp, she makes fun of it. You know, and also like there's your captain, or like I am better than captain, or something like that, right?
It's something so like funny, that.
Because she's cool too. I mean, the Wasp, forget it. She had she's
really cool.
And she's really tough cookie too. Like she can fight, and she did an outstanding job.
She did an outstanding job, and the chemistry between those two is pretty funny.
It's pretty funny.
And let me tell you, that's Evangeline Lilly. She does a good job. I really like Michael Douglas in this movie. The way he just gets upset sometimes at certain things. He's like this grouchy old man, but you really believe he's really getting pissed off.
Yeah,
he did a great job. And also, the person I think stole the show, Michael Pena. Michael Pena, who plays Luis, and the rest of his friends that work for this company, security company, T.I., and then the Russian guy as well. They are hilarious.
I could not. Oh my god, it's just too much. It's too much.
This movie made me laugh constantly. Like constantly, I was busting out laughing. I felt like I was watching a Q Park video. I'm serious. So for that reason alone, I'm giving this movie. What are you giving this movie? I'm still thinking about it.
I'm giving it a 4.5.
You're in a 4.5, solid 4.5.
Yeah, a 4.5. There are some areas where I was like, and then some parts at the end I was like, but you know, a solid 4.5. I'm
giving this movie a solid 4.5. I don't care. I know it's not at the level of Infinity Wars, but you can't really compare it.
No, you can't.
Because
it's a totally
this is more of a character movie. You really get to know more about his character, whereas like Infinity Wars, there's all this stuff going on. There are some character moments, but you really don't get to develop the characters that much. But in this one, I love the development of all the characters.
And I love how this movie also involves family and the connection and the fun that him, Ant-Man and the daughter had at the beginning, at the end, like throughout the movie. That little girl too did a really good job. Yeah, she's funny. So all that, it just makes this movie really cool and really awesome.
And you know, it brought me back to my childhood. I used to like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. And it's like Marvel's version of Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
It's true.
I loved it. 4.5 stars for me. Go check it out.
Check it out.
Let us know what you think. What do you think about this movie? If you watched it, leave us a comment. I'm really curious. I like to hear what people say.
Yeah.
You know, and if you like these videos, subscribe to the channel.
Yeah, don't forget to subscribe.
That's right.
Growing.
We're growing fast. Thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting the channel. See you guys in the next one.
Have a good one, guys.
Peace out.